Hello everyone, this is Richard from Our Vision Graphics here, and today I bring to you a tutorial of how to create a simple duty roster and of course automated like this in Excel. So with this, what we what we are going to learn today is we learn how to automatically assign months by just typing the particular month. For instance, if you want May, we enter the fifth month, which is May, and it automatically changes to May. If you want eh, December, we just press 12 and we get the month we prefer. And in this case, there are months where the days don't actually get up to 31. So in that case, we've automated them so that in some months like February, you can get 28 days automatically and what have you. So if you want to learn all these and more, stick and stay. And here again, you can automate the number of off days, the number of morning, afternoon, night duties automatically, and it tells you whether or not someone is not on duty and it counts it for you. So after you are done, it gives you real-time update of what you are working on. So to get started, we create a new Excel sheet right here. Right click on your desktop and you create an Excel sheet. Here I name it as test roster. So test roster and I launch it. So I'm greeted with a page like this, and currently we want to automate the number of days. So to begin with, I type in year right here, and next to it I type month. So I just type in any month beneath it. Sorry, I just type in any month beneath it, like say May, and I type the year 2026 here. So in cell A1 to A1B2, A1B1, and A2B2, this is what we are going to type. So we'll move on to cell D4. Cell D4, that is where I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and type in a formula for the date. So formula for the date is equal to, I'll type equal to date and I press on my tab key. So it says year, so I click on the year, I press comma. It says month, I click on the month and I press comma, and it says day, I press on 1, that is the first day, and close my brackets to finish the formula. So this is what I get. Right after it, next to it, I go ahead and in cell E4, I type in equal to this, that is D4 plus 1, which gives me DE2. So after I achieve something like this, I change the formatting. To a date format. So to change it to a date format, I want just the days. So I press on this, I go to dates, I move down and I change it to custom. I just want the custom and I press just D. I just want the day of the month. So D, which is 1, it changes to 1 as you can see here, and I press enter. So as it changes, I go ahead. All right, so after I change the day for the first one and I go ahead to change the date for the second one, I drag it through. So you see the days continues to change automatically. So I drag it to the 31st month. The maximum a month can have is 31 days. So I drag it to the 31st month, and that is it for now. So after I achieve something like this, the spaces are too big for my liking. So I select all. To select all, after you click on the first cell, you press Ctrl Shift and arrow key right to select all simply. So after I'm done selecting all, I go here and I select on format. So I want to change the size of the column width. So it is currently 8.11, which is 8.11, which is too big for my liking. So I bring it down to like say 2.7. Let's see how it goes. So this is how it looks with 2.7, which is normal because I'm going to be putting in simple words like M and so on. So something like this isn't bad. So for instance, 2.67 or let's say 2.8. 2.8 gets the job done. So after I'm done with this, I go ahead to the next step. All right, and we all can bear witness that in the course of the year, all the days cannot be 31 days. So some of the months have different days. So to make sure it changes according to the particular month, we go ahead, mostly the date changes from 28th, 29th, and so on. So for the 28th month, simply insert this formula, and the formula is this. So I'll simply copy and paste the formula, and to get it, I'll paste it right on the screen so you get and you upload. So this is the formula. So you close the bracket and I press enter. So for the next, which is on the cell AG4, you paste this formula as well, and all this will be in the link in description or somewhere else for you to use. So this is the formula for the second one, as you can see here, and this is the formula. I paste it, and for the 31st day I paste the last formula. So we are doing this so that in the course of the automation, months like February will have automatic 29 or 28 days in a year. So right after I'm done with here, we continue to make progress. So we go ahead with formatting to make things more easier and visible. We change to get weekends highlighted so that we can get weekends highlighted right after we peep. We can know that these are the weekends in the roster. All right, so after I'm done with this, I want to get the days of the month. So to get the days of the month, I simply insert my formula, which is equal to text, and I press my tab key and it gives me the value. So I want to pick the value from D4, which is this, and I press comma. And the format, I just want it in days. So I just press D for 3 days, 3 Ds. And I can close the bracket or simply press enter and I get the day. So it is giving me an error because with the D I had to put it in quotation marks. So I put it in quotation marks like this and I see, yes, it is corrected to D. So I drag it to the end and I see, let's see, good. It gets the days changed automatically. Okay, so moving ahead, we want to condition the format so that weekends are automatically highlighted. So to condition the format, you select from the 1st to the 31st day and we drag it down. So you drag it down based on the number of workers you have. So for instance, if you have like say 10 workers, you leave 20 spaces because in between any worker, you leave one space. So for tutorial sake, I just leave like 21 spaces, which means the condition of the formatting is going to take this sample space. So after I'm done, I select conditional formatting. I go to manage rules, and with manage rules, I set a new rule by clicking on new rule, and I select the last option, use formula to determine cells format. I right click and I paste in my formula. So this is the formula. So here you select the color you want the weekends to be highlighted. So for example, I would like to change it to this color. So I select it and I press OK, and I press OK, and you see it simply adjusts. So all the weekends are going to have this particular day selected. So as you can see, there are distortion in the formatting of the greens. This is happening because it doesn't follow a particular pattern. So for instance, if I'm to change it to December, you see it's distorted. So to solve this problem, all you need to do is to manage this as a table. So to solve this problem, you select all this and you click on this arrow here and you select all borders. So once all of them are bordered, all of them have borders, you are going to solve that particular problem. So currently, if you press any month, it is going to be precise and it's not going to be distorted. Okay, so right from here, we go ahead to create a monthly summary of a particular certain day. So we go ahead to create summary for morning, afternoon, night, leave, and off days. So off. So we merge all these here. We merge the center and name it monthly summary. So to get the monthly summaries, let's move ahead to type in the names and all. So for here, we are going to type the date here and we type in the days. We type here days and we type here names. So names and let's say staff ID. Staff ID. So I go ahead to type in the names Esther A, Bedu, and the second name Michael, the third name Esther Emmanuel. Emmanuel. After we are done typing all these, we want to make sure summary of whatever we are done we do here goes to the end. So to get the summaries of all this, we go ahead to insert a formula into this one. So to be able to count the number of morning, afternoon, night, leave, and off duties, we simply input a formula, a counting formula. So we type in count if. So it's asking of the range it should count. So count if the range begins from this cell to this cell, that is D6 to AH6, and you press comma. And the criteria should be M. We put M in quotation marks and we press enter. So it's going to count all M's that we have here. So once I type in M here, it changes to 4. So this is the same formula you're going to use for the rest, but I'm going to tweak it a bit. So for the count, if initially it was counting M, for the second one, it counts, we copy the formula and it's going to count A, which is the afternoon shift, and for the next one, it's going to count night, leave, and off. So to simply do this, I drag the formula through, and if I drag it through, it's going to count M, as you can see here. So we just change the M A. You change it to A and it counts afternoon shifts now. Because there's no afternoon shift, it's going to say 0. The same formula, we change the M to N. So it counts night shifts. It's going to say 0 because of course there are no off shifts, and it's going to count L for leave. And for the last one, for the off shifts, we represent them by slash. So it's going to count slashes as off. So to test them, we input here A and you can see it counts A as afternoon. We put here slash and counts off. It counts as off. Okay, it counts as off. And we put here N. Let's see if it counts as night. we put here L and we see if it counts as leaf. So yes, as you can see, it works. And to shuffle it through, we drag the same formula down to all the people. We drag it down. Don't be bothered if you are filled with zero and you don't have an idea of what's going on. So we drag them down, we drag them down. So in between the spaces where there will be no names like this, we go ahead to delete all the formulas. So yes, once we are done, we make sure we make the monthly summary look beautiful. So we format it, we give them all borders, and we give I center align all these, and I make this a bit bold. Yeah, so that is how it is. So to get rid of this, you can select them and press your delete key. Currently, if I press my delete key on my keyboard, my video is going to stop because that is the shortcut to stop my screen recording. All right, so we move to the next step. Okay, so for here, we want to make sure in every column we don't miss a duty for any person. We make sure every duty is filled. So to get that done, we type here M-E and N, simply indicating morning, afternoon, and night. So to do it, we continue to use the counting formula. So we type equal to count if. So we are counting if the range here should be from top to down. We press comma, and we want to see if there's morning duty, so we close the bracket and press enter. So we use the same formula for all by selecting, and as we did initially, we change the M to A, and we change the last one we change the M to N as well. So after we are done with this, we can drag it through like this for all the days. Drag it through, and you drag it through. So yes, you can see there's a morning shift here, but it's not counting because I forgot to put it in quotation marks. So these are some of the things that can distort your workflow, but you need to rectify them. So you see, as I rectified them, it's working now. So yes, I have to put all of them in quotation marks. I drag it through and I change it to A, and I change this to N. And as I did initially, I drag it through like this. So you see, it automatically counted the days that have morning shifts in them. So if you want to cross check it, we also type in afternoon here. You see it changes, and we type in night and you see it changes. So yes, it was helpful. Kindly like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more videos of this nature. This is Richard, and I'm out.